Happy Friday, everybody. It's Christ 17 TV, and I am right back upside your head with another one today. Today, I got a crazy one. I got something different. Like, I've been talking about the youngsters, right? Youngsters killing each other. It's out of control. We all know the youth violence is at an all-time high, and it looks like it's not coming down anytime soon. But today, I'm going the opposite of what I've been talking about. In Coney Island, Brooklyn, a 95-year-old woman is charged with killing an 89-year-old woman. And from what I heard, the 89-year-old woman is a Holocaust survivor, but these women lived in a nursing facility, and the 95-year-old lady, I guess, beat her with the pedal of the wheelchair and killed her. The nurse came in and found her bloodied in the bed, and the 95-year-old lady was washing the blood out of her clothes in the kitchen sink. So, with that being said, let's go straight to the audio, guys.
Now it's an unthinkable crime in Coney Island. A 95-year-old woman now being charged
Coney Island is in Brooklyn, if you didn't know.
Of her elderly roommate. So disturbing. Fox 5's Sharon Crowley is live in Coney Island with more on the investigation.
Crazy.
Sharon?
Yeah, we're getting some new information from the criminal complaint about exactly how this crime took place. We are live right now in Coney Island. We're outside the Seagate Rehabilitation and Nursing Center
95.
in Coney Island. And as you said, police have charged a 95-year-old woman with murdering her 89-year-old roommate. Both of them were in this facility when it happened. Now, this happened Sunday on a third-floor room of this residential facility. Now, according to the criminal complaint that was filed by the Brooklyn DA, a nurse telling police that she checked on the 89-year-old victim, Nina Kravtsov, and she said that she was asleep. And then an hour later, the nurse returned to the room only to find her covered in blood, and her roommate, the defendant, 95-year-old Galina Smirnova, washing blood off of her clothing in the bathroom. Now, the criminal complaint reads in part that the victim, Nina Kravtsov, was lying in her bed, non-responsive, covered in blood with a gash mark about her face, and further, the witness saying that the defendant was in the bathroom that is inside the patient room and observed that the defendant's hospital gown was bloody, and the defendant had blood on her legs, and the defendant was also washing her hands in the bathroom sink. I spoke with families who have relatives in this care facility a short time ago. You can imagine they were shocked.
I was terrified. I didn't know what to think, actually, and it's like the first thing I did was call to make sure my mom was okay and that nobody else got hurt. And then I came to visit her today.
I heard about accident. That's it. That somebody killed somebody.
What did you think?
It's terrible.
It's crazy.
When I came to see my wife at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30, she explained to me, like what happened. I just said to she, yeah, I see everything in the news.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
And court documents showing that investigators may be looking at the pedals of the wheelchair as a possible murder weapon. They were covered in blood, according to the criminal complaint, and one of those pedals was seen. It was thrown out the third-floor window and later found and confiscated by police. So the defendant in this case has been moved to Bellevue and will be back in court later this month. For now, I'm Sharon Crowley.
So, 95-year-old woman murders her 89-year-old roommate with the pedal from the wheelchair, then throws it out the window. Now, first thing I think is, too old for this shit. Too old for this shit. Too old for this shit. You guys are on your last legs, your last breaths, and I don't know what was said, what was done that made this 95-year-old lady snap and take the pedal off of a wheelchair and I guess beat the lady to death. Blood all over her nightgown. She's washing it off. She throws the pedal out the window trying to get rid of the evidence. Now, she's caught, okay? She's caught. She's in the hospital till she appears in court. But let me ask you this. A 95-year-old lady, when she is convicted of this crime, where do you put her? In jail? Do you put her in prison? A 95-year-old lady going to... I mean, do you keep her in a... I don't know. I mean, I've never heard about somebody this old committing a murder. I mean, I'm like, I don't know where you put this lady at. Is she going to do her time in Bellevue? I mean, I don't know. This has caught me by such a surprise when I read this. And then I heard another news report saying the lady was a Holocaust survivor. Imagine surviving the Holocaust and then dying like this in a nursing home by a 95-year-old roommate. You escaped all the shit from way back then, and this is what you got to deal with, and this is how you die. I mean, it's sad. It's sad, but I just don't know. I mean, you get so old. I know when you get old, you don't hold your tongue for nothing. You don't, I mean, you're very short tempered with the new shit that's going on, but to actually be 95, go into the wheelchair, take off the pedal, or the, where you hold your feet at, and come and beat this lady to death and throw it out the 3rd floor window, then go wash off the blood. This lady, she's still there. She's not like dementia, or it can't be, because she was trying to get rid of the evidence, wash off the blood. But I mean, what could have possibly been the reason for these two elderly women to get into something that turned deadly? I mean, this is Coney Island. I mean, New York, you're gonna see the craziest shit. The headlines you see, you probably won't see in different states, different cities. New York is like its own reality show. I mean, the shit that happens where I used to live is crazy. The Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, even Long Island, Staten Island, shit goes down. Yonkers, shit goes down. Mount Vernon, I mean, the shit that you see is just out of a fucking horror book. Like, you would never think a 95-year-old woman would kill an 89-year-old woman, and the way that she did it. And it's just like, you ladies have lived your whole life, and now to go, you've lived on this world, earth, for 95 years, and now you want to commit murder in your last couple years life left. This lady is 89 years old. She survived the Holocaust, and this is how she dies. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. This is something that is just mind-blowing, and you ask yourself, why? What could have went wrong? What could they have really been arguing about that could have been so, like, life-changing, where a 95-year-old woman says, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get this. I'm going to beat this lady to death. I almost said bitch, but it's crazy. It's just, it makes no sense, and I'm baffled, and I'm just wondering where they're going to house this lady after she is convicted of murder. I mean, she's a 95-year-old woman already in an in-care facility place where you got nurses and stuff. So where will they put her? In a women's prison with all these young crazy broads? I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of mind-blowing, but it's New York, so I'm not surprised. This happened in Coney Island, Brooklyn, for those who don't know. And I'm blown away. I mean, I've been talking about yesterday. I talked about a 13-year-old kid in Milwaukee who was trying to rob an 11-year-old boy and shot and killed him. At that age, at such a young age. Now I'm talking about at an old age, at such an old age. And it's mind-blowing, man. I don't know what happened, what could have made her snap like that, but she snapped, she killed the lady, and she's getting charged with murder. And will she be sent to a women's prison or some kind of facility? Who knows? At her age, I don't know what kind of health she's in, but she is being held at Bellevue Hospital until her court date, which is crazy. And she is being charged with murder. So, with that being said, people, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And like I tell you every time around this time, you never know what you're going to see in New York City. You never know what the headline's going to be in the newspaper. You never know what's on page 3. The shit that happens there will blow your mind every single time, my brother, my sisters. I mean, this shit is real deal, Holyfield. So, with that being said, everybody have a great Friday, a beautiful weekend. Keep your head on a swivel and keep your eyes open, because people ain't playing out here and they killing and robbing for no reason. It's just for the season. So, with that being said, I love all y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all. You know what on the flip side? Boom. Till next time, have a blessed weekend, and let's go Green Bay this Sunday in Cleveland.